Alright, we're going. I'm gonna call ground. Ground Bonanza 2357 November is at Corey with Kilo. I'd like to go VFR to Blues Creek at 3000. I don't normally do VFR.
Bonanza 2357 November, Greensboro ground. What type of Bonanza?
We're a BE36. And I'm just bump it up a little.
Bonanza 57 November, maintain VFR at or below 3000, departure frequency 124.35, squawk 5151.
Okay, we'll maintain VFR at or below 3000, 2435 and 5151, and we're ready to taxi from Corey with Kilo. Yep, you can push that in. I'm going to lean the mixture.
Bonanza 57 November, wind 1906, would you like runway 32?
Yeah, we can take 32, we'll full length.
Bonanza 57 November, runway 32, taxi via Alpha, hold short of runway 23 left.
Okay, we're going to 32 via Alpha, and we'll hold short of 23 left, 2357 November. So, all right, let's go. We're going to ease off the brakes, give a little power to get it going. Once you get it going, we can pull it back to 1,000, and it'll probably stay going, right?
But a good place to hold is
so you got a glance, but then you look out the window, right? Make sure we don't run into anything. All right. We do have an interconnect system I forgot to tell you about, right? On the controls. If I step hard on it, see, watch how the yoke kind of moves.
Yeah.
And then if I step to the right. So there's a little bungee system. It's kind of a lazy man's airplane, so that way when you do a little right aileron, you don't have to hold right rudder. I'll give you a little power to get you up the hill.
Which way am I going?
We're going to the right. Sorry, I forgot you didn't know where we're going. And once I get it moving, I pull the power back, right? If we're going down a little hill, which we are, we can pull it to a slower idle. 1,000 RPMs is pretty common in most pistons just to keep enough air going over the engine. Right, so it's kind of like a fast idle to keep air so it doesn't overheat, since it is air cooled. Right? He told us to hold short of this runway that we're coming up on, so we will stop before we get to the runway. There is a little line that up there that you'll see that we'll stop before we get to.
Yeah.
And the red sign tells you that it's a runway. Right, runway numbers are in red, taxiways are in black or in yellow. Okay, you scooch me over to the right a little. And then keep your feet towards the brakes now since we're going downhill. We're going to be stopping.
57 November, cross runway 23 left at Alpha, continue taxiing via Alpha.
Okay, cross 23 left, we'll continue via Alpha.
Stopping now?
No, we're not. We're going straight.
2194 Charlie, squawk 0166.
And I'll look too to make sure nobody's coming. Look at the wind. We're going to have a tailwind. So it's not going to feel normal. We should have a headwind. It will rotate nice, and it rotates a lot better with a headwind. Fairly light though. Oh, look at my plane. Their jet is sitting out front over there at Cessna. They got us ready to go. A big airplane. All right, all right. Ain't nothing to do it but to do it. I'm gonna set the. All right, you like all these slogans? We're gonna set our runway heading. That's a little heading bug to remind us we're gonna be taking off this way. 3-2. And I could zoom in on the little map so we don't get lost, right? We're going to 3-2. We're on Alpha. Alright, everything's been done. We're ready to go. All we're going to do for our lineup items would be lights, camera, action. We would get our lights on. Our camera would be turning on our transponder, but it does it automatically in this one and probably in all the diamonds too. And then we'd get mixture rich. Just kind of a flow, a pre-takeoff flow. I'm going to switch the tower, and then I'm going to put departure frequency in here that he gave us. Remember what it was? 2435. Did you remember that? Yeah, of course you did. Right. Radio is a whole nother thing. We're just going to fly the airplane. Start slowing down before the curve, right? So getting a little brake, start getting a little more, a little more, a little more. So we can ease around because the whole short line is just barely around the corner, right? Greensboro Tower bearing 68 or Bonanza 2357 November is ready to go 32.
Bonanza 2357 November, Greensboro Tower, wind 180 at 6, fly runway heading, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading, cleared to go 32, 2357 November. So we'll get lights on, we'll get our strobes on, fixtures rich, so we're ready to go.
Okay.
So now I got your feet to the floor. All the way to the floor, right? Not to the floor, I meant, that's what I meant, sorry.
Okay.
I know, you got to interpolate what I mean, right? And then hand on the throttle. We're going to get it out on the center line, so give me lots of left rudder. Give me all of it, right? Is that all of it?
Yeah.
So that's about as sharp as it's going to turn without hitting a little brake, right? So it'll turn pretty good, right? Now straighten it up. Get the nose wheel nice and straight. Right? Nice and straight. So a little right, a little left. Get me like right there. So now we're going straight, so start gassing on it. Nice and smoothly until we get all of it. Keep giving it more and more. Keep me going to the right, though. Give me some power. I'm going to get you some power faster than that. So it has a left turning tendency, right? So we want to keep enough right rudder to keep us going straight, right? Ailerons are neutral. We're looking for about 85. So just keep me in the middle with your feet. And as we accelerate, it requires less effort, right? It's trying to maintain. There's 90, so let's pull back just a little. A little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. Off the ground we go. Positive rate. Gear comes up. Lights come off. Lower the nose a little bit. Right? We're looking for 100. So lower the nose a little bit more. All right, I thought you were going to do some aerobatics there. My goodness.
So I can let my feet on the floor now?
Yeah, or just keep them on the tips of the thing, because we need right rudder for the climb. So just a little right rudder.
November,
lower the nose a little.
57 November, contact departure. Good day.
Okay, over to departure, 57 November.
Here, 150 Kilo, 1800.
That sounds weird. What's going on with my audio?
I got a couple at the same time, November 150 Romeo Kilo, Greensboro departure, radar
they had the
contact,
speaker on.
12000, traffic.
So lower the nose. Let's do about 120 now.
Altitude unknown.
And is it trimmed? Let go for a second, just so I can feel it.
Wants to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so we can trim down a little bit.
Kilo,
Right?
maintain 12,000.
I'll trim down a little bit more.
12,000, 150 Romeo Kilo.
And we're flying that
And
heady.
they had the film site?
That was one to go. So aim a little right. We want that.
4545 Mike, Roger.
To kind of pick something out there, those mountains.
Greensboro departure.
So right there, roll wings level.
250.
Right there, and just kind of keep flying that way. Greensboro departure bearing, Bonanza 2357 November is 2.3, climbing VFR to 3. Lower the nose a little bit more. There you go, right there. So get that sight picture.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Over 23572, Greensboro departure, radar contact, altitude restriction, delete, resume on navigation.
All right, back on course to Blues Creek, 57 November. So we can go to, so we'll go to see the smokestacks and start lowering your nose a little bit more. I'm going to trim you down a little bit. I'm going to close these vents a little.
0606, Kilo 9000.
You do whatever you want with that vent. That's your vent. You don't want air?
Approach
No air.
Greensboro, number 3004.
So lower the nose a little bit more, just a little bit.
15 Mike up, 5,000.
All right, our prop is working good. We're going to pull that back to 2,500 RPM. 2,500. I'm going to pull the throttle back to 25 inches. The manifold.
004.
And we're going to pull our mixture back to 18. That was beeping because we went above 3. But we go to 3.5, all right?
Search Genie, 150 Romeo Kilo.
And now start lowering the nose. I'm going to turn off the flight director. We don't even need that, right? We'll just aim at the lake. See the lake?
Yeah.
To the right of the smokestacks, though. I don't want to go over the smoke. Now lower your nose. We're going to stop at 3,000. So lower the nose quite a bit, and we'll trim it, right? I'm going to trim you down. So that right there looks level to me, right? About right there. Is it kind of neutral on the control?
Yeah,
So it's pretty good, right? So that looks level. We're holding level. If that thing starts pointing, that means we're climbing. It's an instantaneous, so you got to lower the nose, right? And then trim if it need be.
Okay.
So if I want 3,500, I need to scooch down a little, right? I'm going.
Skyhawk 239 Sierra Pop.
Or I could ease the power off, and you would go down also, right?
Yeah.
But we need to get it trimmed for level, right?
Localizer runway 23 right.
You follow me?
200.
Yeah.
We'll get out of his airspace, and then we can do whatever we want. And now we're descending like crazy, right? We're descending. Not like crazy, but, you know. Right there's level. So, right, hold that right there. Hold that until it gets... Until the speed settles Oh, I got lots of air. Is my door not shut good? That thing's leaking like crazy. Alright, does that feel good? Because we're holding pretty steady. I'm going to lean the mixture back a little more. About 18 gallons an hour. And I'll close our cow flaps. See how fast we get going.
Got 239.
That was beeping because we climbed, right? So lower the nose just a little.
Hazard, flighting 200 until establishment localizer, maintain 3000, cleared ILS, runway 23, right approach.
Ooh, there's a TFR out there. See that little red circle? That means there's something going on. Is there a game?
74, contact tower 119.1.
Maybe there's something going on over there, huh? We're going to find out. Don't hit anything while I'm busy looking at this. It says hazards, TFR.
And 6026 Yankee over CAC, 1 mile from
The
CAC.
surface to 3500.
RNAV runway 6.
Huh, I wonder what's going on. North of Winston. I don't see a fire or anything, right? So we're still climbing just a little. So ease it over. And then get you trimmed just a little, right? Just a little. Look at that smokestack. That smoke ain't even moving, is it? I don't think I got my door shut real good. It's a little drafty. I should have kept my toboggan on. Freezing over here, Captain.
Mike, turn right heading.
What are we gonna do? Get out a checklist for the door. If this door does pop open up top, it really it'll be making a loud noise.
Yeah.
How are your headsets? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
They're not bad?
Yeah, they're good.
Bonanza 26 Yankee, numerous targets of
I'm listening for our tail number because I was thinking once we get out of his space.
Report cancellation high from the air. This frequency on the ground via the remote. Change to advisory frequency is approved.
What's that message? We're going to zoom in just to look at traffic. Right, all these guys are above us. So we're just going to kind of stay in this area. There's one guy the same altitude as us, but he's way out there.
Bonanza 6026 Yankee, change.
So right here, let's do some turns, right? Just do some like gentle turns. Looking out the window, right? Ignore the beeps. We don't care about
pull up a little bit too.
No, well, yes, but since we're high, we're going to let it sink a little, right? On purpose. Now the nose needs a little back pressure just to keep it from sinking, right? Well, right there's perfect, right? We're holding steady.
6026 Yankee, Greensboro approach. How do you hear?
Somebody's not answering them. There's Pilot Mountain. See Pilot Mountain?
Yeah.
Or Mount Pilot, if you like, Mayberry. That little funny shaped is Hanging Rock, the mountain that has that little cliff-looking thing.
Bonanza 6026 Yankee. There are numerous targets in the vicinity of Burlington.
I've flown through that smoke before. It smells like rotten eggs. It's like sulfury smelling. So this bank right here is about a 20-degree bank. So it's 10, 20. The next tick would be 30. It's also almost a standard rate turn. So for instrument flying, you'd want that little airplane right on the tab. And what that would do would make it, it's a 2-minute turn. It takes 2 minutes to turn 360 degrees. So it's 3 degrees per second. So you could time turns if you lost some instruments. So that's standard rate. The autopilot would fly that angle if we told it to turn to a certain heading. We're sinking slightly, but that's okay. We're going to get down to 35 anyways.
Okay.
That beeping is because I have it set for 35. So when it's within 200, it's letting you know that, oh, you're getting off your altitude. But, yeah. We don't care.
239 Sierra Papa, contact tower.
There's the little marina. This is Blues Creek, by the way.
4545 Mike, proceed direct Winston Salem, contact Winston Tower 123.75.
Do I want to straighten up or keep flying in circles?
We're going to keep going this way, then we're going to go one to the right. I just don't want to get back in his airspace. Right? That little bump might have been our own wake turbulence that we went around and bumped ourselves, right?
And Sierra Pop, we got a request. Instead of doing this approach, can you...
Oh, that's Zenda. I know who that is. That's a lady. That's an examiner, local examiner. So let's roll wings level. So kind of do roll wings level. So you got to undo the turn with the ailerons, right? And then when you get level, you have to stop the turn, right? And then you got to relax the back pressure so the nose doesn't climb, right?
Right. 2357 November, Rear surge turn squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
57 November, and we'll call you on the way back. Thanks.
Thank you.
Alright, so he told us to squawk VFR. He doesn't want to talk to us. Alright, so now let's roll to the right. Just nice, and however fast you do it is the rate, you know, like a roll rate.
Yeah.
If you're doing it nice and smooth, you can do it however you want, but you know, you obviously don't want to get crazy, you know, where you make me sick or something.
It's okay if I'm still going down.
Yeah, now start pulling the nose up just a little. Now we're on the horizon, so it'll stop the sync if you pick up just a little bit, right there.
We said low approach, and then what was that after that?
Yeah, then we'll terminate radar after you give us the final approach. We'll be terminating real soon.
Roger.
Oh my goodness, that's she's probably doing a check ride, and she makes things so complicated for the student. I always feel so sorry for the applicant.
It's going to be 30047140. Okay, the aircraft that was requesting flight following to Gulf.
But this lake is a good reference to keep us out of Greensboro's airspace, those little rings, right? So if you stay on the lake or this side, you're not going to be in their airspace. You can see the airport from here, see it?
Yeah.
It's good visibility today. All right, and I did that. I did the after takeoff checklist, by the way. Was our crew check was cleaning up, leaning the mixture, power is set.
So if I'm pulling a lot, I could probably trim.
You can trim, or you can use electric trim.
Like I trim down.
You pull towards you. The way you're pulling the yoke is the way you do it, right? Little bumps, right? Can you feel it in the yoke when you do it?
It still wants me going down.
Yeah, so trim up. Or roll wings level for a second and get it trimmed.
643 Golf Greensboro departure, radar contact.
And those little G's, we're pulling little G's right as we're, you know. And now we're climbing, right? Because I can tell the nose is up. We're going to be climbing. This is supposed to be instantaneous, and it says instantaneous, but there's a little lag, right?
Maintain VFR. Stay altitude.
We fly this way. We fly to hang and run, right?
5681 Victor.
So I go up with it.
You have to push both switches. It's like a split switch to prevent you from accident. That goes down, and then that goes up. So it's whatever way you're pulling, you pull on the trim, right? Or you can reach down and hit the wheel, right?
Cross Swami at or above 3000, cleared for the or outside to Shiloh, next year, Papa.
That just popped up over there. So we won't go near that little, whatever that is.
Over 758
Be a fire or something.
Frequency 124.35.
I don't see anything. I don't know what's going on out there. Why is it? Look at the windshield. We're getting rain, right? Do you see any? Where is that coming from? Some airliner peeing on us or something? Somebody done flushed the toilet? Alright, let's go back.
325, go back.
Trying to, it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, let me see. Let me make sure it's working. Oh, it's not working. Oh, it works down. It's not working up. No wonder we're having problems, right? Why is it not working? It works downward. It doesn't work upward.
Oscar 25, Quebec, up on 2435.
It feels like the switch. Goes that way. Yeah, so there's something wrong with the trim. So you got to use the manual trim down here.
Okay.
That's weird. I wonder if I switch.
There were 3194 Charlie, altitude to your discretion.
Yeah, that feels like he took it apart. Oh, look at the little pin too, it's falling out. Yeah, something's up with that.
That is 206 checking in with you, 14.
Oh my goodness. Alright, I'll have to ask him to work on the trim.
Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3.
We're trimmed out now, sort of. So use the mechanical one. So if the nose needs to go up, you roll it downward. So you can imagine, if your nose needs to go down, you roll it forward.
Skyhawk VFR 3000.
Going a little high.
Greensboro approach, Camjet 835.
So we can go this way a little bit more. We just don't want to go towards that ring.
Expect visual approach, runway 33 to Greensboro altimeter 3004.
004, we'll expect a visual. We do have Quebec for 835.
Camjet 835, turn right heading 110, you can maintain 7000.
I hear a lot of beeping.
Right, 110, 7000. Camjet 835.
Let's turn back to the right. So just so we're not going towards whatever that is.
Or 5681 Victor, did you copy the traffic?
This guy's busy, isn't he? I have no idea what river this is.
5681 Victor, resume O navigation.
Important speeds in this particular airplane. All airplanes have flap speeds, you know, different ranges for different settings.
For 19er Mike Alpha, contact.
Right, typically the white arc is your flap range arc. But I can get 1 notch of flaps and the gear at that triangle, which is 154 knots. So right now we'd have to slow down a little bit to be able to get flaps. You know, if we're coming into land.
758 Charlie, contact Atlanta Center.
And the way we do that, we just reduce power, right?
12515, Valley Charlie will do.
Greensboro, can we go ahead and terminate radar?
That's
239 Sierra Papa, Squawk VFR, change advisory frequency approved.
Alright, thanks a lot.
Got 7643 Golf, turn right heading 040.
Alright, I don't know where she's at. Let's go to the right.
3 miles westbound.
That might be her out there, that's plus 18.
Right to 04043 Golf, looking for traffic. Approach B194 Charlie, we'd like to cancel VFR.
I had that
We have this
fancy accent guy.
have the window.
3194 Charlie Roger, traffic.
So we'll just go back towards Blues Creek.
What's your position eastbound
Right.
3000?
So you don't need all this fancy equipment if you look it out the window, right? If you knew where you're going, certain landmarks, right?
VFR, have a good day.
Especially when the visibility's good like today. Look at there, we're right on out. Look, boom. Oh, we started climbing up here. Now we're not. Now we're looking good. And it's all about the visual sight picture, you know, where the nose should be.
Maintain 3000.
And when you roll wings out, roll wings level, lower the nose slightly, right? So push a little.
7140.
So push down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
75, good day.
Right there looks level to me, right? And it's pretty much holding level.
Jet S206, clear at Reno outer marker, vector for visual approach.
Okay.
And plus you kind of get to figure out where the trim should be for level too, you know?
5681 Victor, Greensboro approach, how do you hear?
Loud and clear.
Thank you, catch you loud and clear as well.
Alright. Listen up, folks.
43 Golf has traffic in sight.
I got some stuff on my window, don't I? I wonder if that's all, right? See the little...
Greensboro approach, Gamma Jet 843, information kilo 11,000.
I can't believe my trim's broken. It's working in one direction though, so I don't know if that little roll pin has popped out. It didn't used to be popped out like that. And it's all floppy.
43 Golf, resume on navigation, traffic no factor.
I don't know if he did something to it.
Navigation, 43 Golf.
Gamma Jet 835, Winston-Salem Airport,
All right.
9 o'clock, 7 miles.
Alright, I'm getting up to leave to go get some tools. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Contact Winston Tower 123.75, good day.
Just keep going straight or what?
Yeah. And to talk on the radio, you push that button. If I ever went unconscious, you can call Greensboro and say, hey,
Gamma Jet 843.
coming back in. I don't know what's wrong with that. That little pin ain't going back in.
3 left, descend and maintain 6,000. Clear Grant.
I don't know if he looked at it or if it just happened to just... I was having problems with it.
Gamma Jet 843.
And I told him I didn't know if it's in the switch or the servo for the trim. You kind of want that fixed, especially when you're flying IFR. You use electric trim a lot. All right, we're on the right tank right now. See the fuel selector down on the ground beside your leg, down on the floor. See it?
Yeah.
We're on the right tank, correct? Right? Is it pointed to right tank?
Yeah.
I want to switch to the left tank.
So just switch.
Switch it and do a nice smooth movement. Make sure it goes into the little detent, right? Is it in there?
Yeah.
And then we check fuel flow. We still got fuel flow. We're good. If it went drop, we would hurry up and switch back to the other one, right?
3004.
This one doesn't have a whole lot of procedures for switching tanks. Some airplanes you'd have to turn on the fuel pump, switch tanks, turn off the fuel pump. I think the Diamond you probably would turn on the fuel pump for a switching tank. I don't know though. We're going to do another U-turn. We don't want to get into Greensboro's airspace. There's somebody 1,000 feet below us too. See him over right there on the traffic thing?
Yeah.
So we'll turn away from that. Just don't descend since he's below us, right? So raise your nose a little bit. Raise your nose a little more. Roll wings level for a second and then raise the nose. I don't see this guy. He's 1,000 feet below us. So he's at 2,500 feet.
Thank you.
He's probably sightseeing or something. Oh, now we're climbing. No, we're gonna do some loop-de-loop or something. Oh, now we're descending.
For 5, 8 November
like,
Zulu, maintain 7,000.
We're like a roller coaster, but that's all right.
Maintain 7,000.
Let's scooch to the left a little bit. I don't know what those bumps are from. Another guy, 1,000 below us over there. He's going to shallow, probably. We're just kind of aim this way for a little
November
bit.
81 Victor, turn 10 degrees left, traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound, type and altitude unknown.
Here's layout, A1 Victor.
Jet 206, turn 10 degrees right, traffic, 12 o'clock.
Oh, Ellie's asking to bring her boyfriend. She has a boyfriend?
What now?
Ellie's wanting to know if she can bring her boyfriend to Thanksgiving.
Jet 206,
Oh, no.
Have you know this guy?
Yeah, I know this guy.
The goober?
He's kind of a goober.
Alright, I heard a beeping. What was that beeping? We got traffic up here. Let's turn back to the left. This is Mayadan, I think. Alright, I think we've checked the prop enough, right? We're still running. It hasn't come off yet, right? If it did, it would get real quiet. Well, the engine would still be running, but it'd probably, I don't know what it would do. Over rev or something, I don't know what it would do.
Clear direct green auto marker.
That would not be good.
4,000 back direct Reno, Jet S2.
Alright, let's listen to the ATIS again, make sure it didn't change, because at 5 minutes till the hour, usually the ATIS changes.
And we go back towards the lake again?
Yeah. And we'll just keep an eye out for that goober.
Traffic descending to
He looks like he's leaving. We might have scared him off. And don't let the nose drop too much, right? We're sinking a little, so we're gradually getting back down. And if it gets crazy, roll wings level, pick the nose up, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in a steep bank and you pull back, you're not really raising the nose, you're just tightening the turn.
Yeah.
Right? So you almost have to roll wings out a little bit. Now in a shallow bank, you can pull back and it'll raise the nose, right?
Greensboro approach, Aero 4576 X-ray with you.
And then for your private pilot, you do have to do steep turns, 45 degrees, and hold your altitude all the way around. Right, which is kind of tricky.
Winston-Salem Airport, Christian 1 o'clock, 6 miles.
I didn't hear the ATIS completely. Lima.
206, clear visual approach runway 33, contact Winston Tower 123.75. Have a great day.
Clear for the visual.
Oh, there's somebody 200 feet below us too. We got to watch out for that guy.
Should I go up?
Yeah.
Greensboro approach, Skylane 109 Delta Lima with you at 900,000.
Skylane 109 Delta Lima, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3003.
3003.
Or he's climbing too, so let's go back down. Coming right at us. It's 400 feet below us, so don't go down too much. Level off here for a second.
Baron 55 Tango Lima, Greensboro approach.
He's 300 below us. So he's down at
visual approach.
like 3,500.
When you have the weather notice for Burlington.
So let's go up a little.
3003, and we have the weather for Burlington 5 Tango.
I still don't see him. He's off.
Gamma Jet 843, Greensboro Airport.
He's going to go behind us.
Insight, Gamma Jet 843.
Gamma Jet 843, clear visual approach runway 2.
So now he's at 3,500.
Cleared for the visual, 23 left, 119.1, Gamma Jet 843.
He shouldn't be a factor though. He looks like he's pretty far behind us wherever he is. Almost directly behind us now, so they're really hard to find. Greensboro approach, Bonanza 2357 November's back inbound for landing with Lima. Or over Blues Creek.
Was that two steps on each other? Was that November 2357 November?
Yes sir, we're over Blues Creek with Lima inbound.
November 2357 November, roger, and you were Skyhawk, correct?
We're Bonanza BE36. So let's turn back towards that way somewhere. To the left of the airport. It's like between those water tanks. He should be giving me a squawk code.
Bonanza 2357 November, squawk 0164, runway 23 left.
57 November. Alright, so we're going to zoom out. So he wants us to go to 23 left. So now we're at 4,000. Let's start easing down to 3,000. So the way we're going to do it without messing with your trim is if I pull your power back to like 20 inches of manifold, the airplane's going to try to maintain that speed, so we'll start a gradual descent, right? Aim a little more left, like between those two water towers.
2357 November, radar contact 12 miles north of Greensboro, runway 23 left, enter right base, runway 23 left.
Okay, we're in the right base for 23 left, 57 November. So we're just going to keep going like this, and we're going to let it sink, so relax.
Greensboro 0521 Lima Charlie 6000.
Right there, right there. Hold that angle right there. Perfect.
Sirius 521 Lima Charlie, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3003.
Pattern altitude is about 2,000 feet, so eventually we need to be down to about 2,000. Right? Got it.
Got it.
Descending 13,000.
Damage at 828 Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3003.
3003,
So then, since we can't, well, you don't want to keep leaning up to see them. So then you just pick something further out, like that smoke, right? So, or slightly to the left of the smoke, maybe. So we're square with the runway. We're landing this way on 23 left. And keep us coming down. I'm going to ease your power back a little more. But you don't want to lower the nose. I'll take away your power. Got too much power. Oh, what these bumps are for. I don't know where that come from. We hit those when we were over the lake right around this altitude, right?
Not this bad.
But you see how when it does bump around, it tries to right itself and level it, right?
Yeah.
Planes that don't have as much dihedral, like some training airplanes, are not as forgiving. You have to undo what the wind did. If it bounces...
November, contact tower 119.1, good day.
Tower 19.1, 57 November, good day. Alright, I'm going to put ground in the standby. Greensboro Tower, Bonanza 2357 November's on a right base for 23 left.
November 2357 November, Greensboro Tower, runway 23 left, clear to land, wind 180 at 8.
Okay, clear to land 23 left, 2357 November. So we've been cleared to land, so we're good. I'm going to get the mixture rich, ease our power back a little more. We're going to keep continuing down just like we're doing, down to like 2,000. We'll level off at 2, and then we'll start getting configured for landing. We're going to get gear, flaps, all that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to help guide you too, right? While we get closer. These bumps don't make it easy. I'm going to shove a little heat in, right? It's getting a little warm. Oh, these bumps. Are we still recording? Yeah, I think so. I'll edit out the scary parts. I always edit it and make me look good, right?
Need to put some music in there.
Oh, some little background music?
Yeah, some flashing lights or something to make it thrilling. Gotta make it
Alright, I'm gonna ease your power back a little more. We're just boogieing along. So raise your nose just a little bit. Because I got to get below that triangle speed, right? Just a little. We still want to gradually come down. We're looking good though. Hold the nose up just a little. I'm going to trim you up a little. Alright, so right in here, we're going to go ahead and get gear, lights, one notch of flaps, and then we're just going to hold it so it doesn't balloon up or anything. Once it slows down, it'll be restabilized, right? Okay, so now we're doing a gradual sink. See the runway on the...
Yeah.
The 2 runway, we're going to that other one, and I'm going to trim it for that, right?
So keep sinking at this rate.
Just a little bit, yep.
Gamma's at 843 is going to signature.
So lower the nose just a little, right there.
Am I still going straight or?
We are for a little bit. We're going to square it up. We can turn a little to the right, just a little gradual turn. I'm trying to make a nice long final, but not too long. Right, so we'll cut the corner a little bit. Oh, that damage it. All right, and now we're slow enough for full flaps. So we're at 120. I need to be below 122 for full flaps. So we're looking good.
About 3 miles.
Right.
Bonanza entering a 2.5 mile final. He's at 1,900 now.
All right, so somebody's following us. So start turning
November
toward.
57 November. Traffic ahead and to your left is a Cherokee in the downwind.
All right, we're looking for him. 57 November. So somebody's in the downwind. I'm gonna trim you up a little bit. So kind of aim at the beginning of the runway. You know what I'm saying? Don't raise the nose up too much. So kind of keep that same angle going, like so the spinner's aiming at the runway, right? We're slow enough, I'm going to get full flaps. I'm going to trim it for that too. Approximately what I think it should be, right? So we're lower than
down a little.
We're going to keep about 100 knots. So we're sinking nice and gradual. We're looking good.
Romeo, thank you. Follow that traffic. Runway
The traffic, there he is. See him over there? See him up high?
Yeah.
He's following us.
Following traffic, 41 Romeo.
The feet, oh, you got to get your feet on the pedals there. So you got to be ready.
Okay.
Just your tippy toes on the pedals, the bottom of the pedals, right?
Got it.
So no brakes. Right, so we got 3 green, no red, flaps are full, everything's done, and the yaw damp is off, so everything's done.
I need to go low.
We're looking good. We're all right. Just kind of keep this angle. I'm going to ease your power back a little.
So now I got to start pushing right a little on the floor.
You're just good. You kind of hold what you got, right? I'm going to kind of help you through this. See, the VASI is 2 white, 2 red. That means we're on the proper angle.
Okay.
The winds are 190, so the winds are from our left. Eventually, we're going to have to roll in a little left aileron and right rudder to keep it straight, right? But our speed is good. We're doing 90, so we don't want to, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Everything's looking good. And then I'll show you. As we slow down, I'm going to pull the power off, right? Keep it over the middle of the runway. Keep us coming down, coming down. Right in here, I'm going to ease the power off. Hold the nose up, right? And we're just going to kind of hold it and let it sink gradually, gradually. Gradually. Where's the runway? Down there. That little beep 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 was the stall horn. Flaps up.
Bonanza 57 November, turn right at Kilo 3, contact ground point 9er. Good day.
Kilo 3, ground point 9er, 57 November. So now I'm going to ease on the brakes for us.
Okay.
We're going to make this right turn. So I kind of scooch over a little just to kind of expedite.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to bump our power up to 1,000.
You're still hitting the brakes now?
I am a little brakes, yeah. But we should technically follow the line, but I'm kind of hurrying because there's a guy behind us, right?
All right.
Just to be nice, right? And then I'm going to bump the power up to 1,000. I'll switch to ground. Or whatever it takes. If it takes left rudder to keep it straight. Ground, Bonanza 2357 November, off at Kilo 3, and we're going to Corey.
Bonanza 2357 November, Greensboro ground, taxi to Corey via Kilo Alpha, cross runway 14 Kilo.
Kilo Alpha, cross 14, 2357 November. So we're going to turn left. And you can give it some power if it needs it, right? I'll give you a little.
Yeah.
So are you stepping on it hard?
Yeah.
Might need just a little brake, just to help get it going, and then it's good. And then no brakes, right? I'll give you a little gas to get it rolling. Usually once it gets rolling, it's good, right? All right. Thanks for riding along. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Till next time.